find a way to score. You need the superstars that can pull it out for you. And right now, I mean, they're in a world of hurt. They don't look quick enough for me. That's a big part of their problem against Minnie.
Doug, it's always an excuse for St. Louis. They play Chicago, they have to play LA, and now we have Mike Johnston. The Minnesota's been the hottest team the second half of the year. Enough of the excuses in St. Louis, no?
Yeah, there's no excuses. It could get real ugly there, and there's no doubt in Hitch's mind he's got to win the first round. I mean, I don't think they've been by the first round in 3 years now. They've got to win. They need it for the franchise. They need it for financially. It's an important playoff run for them. I mean, they bring in a Miller situation last year that flops. Then they go back to the guys they replaced them with and go with a kid, Allen, who's going to be a good young goaltender. But hey, there's no denying it. They got to get by this round and a couple of rounds maybe for Hitch to survive.
Over to Winnipeg and Anaheim. I mean, Bruce Boudreau, his face kind of told the story last night. I think he was feeling it, but to be up 2-0 and then to be up 3-0 and to do it the way they've done it, it's pretty unprecedented in the third period.
Yeah, when you're trailing in the playoffs 3 times, Bruce sort of said it. You know, he said, "No, our statistics don't paint a very pretty picture for us, you know, with the special teams, with this and that." Well, he said, but it doesn't show the character and it doesn't show the leadership and how bad we want to win. And I'll tell you what, Getzlaf, Perry, Kessler last night steps up with a couple of big plays. I mean, not only does he score, he makes a big pass. Bolesky with the big hit, Oshman with the big shot. I mean, there's so many things right now. Anderson made some big saves. I mean, that would have had a hockey game. I mean, physical, scoring. What more could you want except a Winnipeg win? But they're in tough with this group. There's no doubt about it. Like when you watch Perry do what he did in Game 2 in Anaheim, you don't see performances like that very often.
Do you think if you watched, and Perry was great again last night, is there anybody that gets under the skin of people more than Perry?
Nobody that's a superstar and does that as well. That's what's unique about this guy. I mean, this is a superstar. Usually it's the pests that get under the superstar's skin, not the superstar. Yeah. The other way. That's what's so unusual and unique about him. And then he can bury you with his hand, like you saw the other night. Those 2 plays he made in front of the net. I mean, first he makes the unbelievable play with the quick hand in front of the net, and then the winner where he stayed with it. And I mean, how many guys go to the net and stay there and get that rebound off the pad? I mean, he is so unique. It's unbelievable.
You know, watching him score that goal last night, to your point, he scores the goal. Bufflin face washes him from about 6 feet out, and then he goes and he turtles like he's dying, and then he goes back to the bench. Did you see that grin he put on Bufflin?
It's unbelievable. It is. You know, I go back to his draft, and I thought, listen to the scouts. There was a real concern about his skating. There was a bit of a concern about his toughness. And I remember our chief scout saying, "But I love this guy, and I want, well, Doug, there's a chance." We were picking, I don't know, early in the second round. He said, "Doug, there's a chance if we could ever hit this guy in the second round." And I thought, "Oh, okay, good. It'd be great to get him in the second round." We had watched him a lot because Nash had been there with him. So all of a sudden, he goes, I think he went 24th in that draft or somewhere in that range. I mean, when you think about that's the best draft that there's been in, I don't know, 20 years. And he went 24. I think they got him 24th in the draft. Can you believe that?
No,
I mean,
him and Getzlaf for that year.
Yeah, him and Getzlaf both. I mean, everybody liked Getzlaf as well, but most people had Getzlaf as a number 11 to 15 type of guy. You get both of them.
You might get sick of hearing this, but you're absolutely right. He went, 28th.
28th. Yeah. And my guy kept saying, "Doug, there's a chance we may get him early in the second round." And he went 28th. I mean, do you believe that?
Yeah, unreal.
let's not bring up anything else about that. My stomach this morning.
Sorry, can you remind me who'd you take in that draft?
Nikolai Zherdev.
Oh, that's right.
And during that year, there was at least 3 or 4 times he was rated first overall in that